Hey guys, Justin Halliday here, and I wanted to shoot this really, hopefully short video because a lot of you guys don't know the actual story. So I've got a couple of minutes. The wife and the kids have gone to the grocery store to get some stuff for dinner, and I wanted to get on here and share this with you. And so we've been involved now for a little over 4 weeks. We got a phone call about 5 weeks ago from a good friend of mine. Many of you guys know him. It's Ron Pope. He is one of the founders and president of the Conversion Pros. And so Ron and I go back almost 7 years. We built a company together, attempted to build a company together. It was a solid crew. A solid ownership, pretty well funded at the time. And we built this company for about 18 months. And the company shut the doors. They eventually shut the doors. It was no fault of ours. It was no scam. You know, they didn't try to steal our money. We had a really successful run. We had some products that had come out, but the overall picture never really became to fruition. So Ron and I kind of went our separate ways. I was loving network marketing at the time. I mean, like I said, this was really my first real run, and I got involved with some good mentors like Ron and some others. And Ron's been in network marketing since I think '97, and so really had springboarded my network marketing career. I mean, that was back when I quit my job, right? You guys hear me talk all the time about how long I've been jobless, bossless, scheduleless. That was the time I fired my boss, and we made a run at it. And we've, been an online entrepreneur the entire time. Anyway, Ron and I went separate ways, and, Ron went and launched the Conversion Pros. In fact, he called me and said, hey, listen, we want to, get you on board here and give you these tools as complimentary as your service and your work. And, if you know anybody that needs them. And so I've been using and an affiliate of the Conversion Pros ever since they opened the doors. And, we've been very successful. A lot of you know that we're part of another business right now. And, that business is doing very well. We love the owners behind the business. We love the technology in the company. We're making in that business over $1,000 a day. And they're another long-term company that we've planted our flag with. We've branded our name around, and, we love that project. That's a big project. And so we weren't looking for something else to do. Anyhow, a week before we got started with Cash FX, Ron and I were talking a little bit about the Conversion Pros and some tools coming out. And then he asked me about crypto. And, he knows that we've been involved with crypto for 3 years and have done pretty good. And he said, hey, listen, I just got my hands on something. Now, here's the piece that a lot of you guys don't know. When Cash FX actually got started, Waskar was using another software company. So Ron's company, very successful, very schedulally challenged, meaning they've got a lot of customers that they take care of and all this other stuff. And so again, Ron and I, we've got our relationship. Well, Ron and Waskar, they go back even further, like 8 years. They've done some projects together, like all of us. Listen, every single affiliate marketer in the space has got involved with a company that had the right intentions, that seemed to be honest and ethical, that didn't appear to be a Ponzi, and got shut down. So you can't fault, first of all, he who cast the first stone, right? You can't just go out and convict somebody because they've been a part of a failed project, because we all have. Ron has had some big businesses, MLM companies, very successful backgrounds. Just a guy that I know and trust. So anyway, Waskar contacted Ron, and like 2 weeks before the pre-launch date, and said, Ron, I don't know the ins and outs of that conversation, but I know that Ron's company came on board as a consultant and contracted to build the back office and some software obligations, some marketing obligations, that sort of stuff. And that was how it started. But after seeing the plan and learning about the technology that CashFX has, real traders, right? Real artificial intelligence, real profits. Ron was able to see trade accounts and all this other stuff and verify and validate that what they actually have is real. They're actually trading. And then learning the comp plan, because they were building it into the back office and the payouts, and really understanding that what these guys have is different. It's different than anything else that's out there. And so not only are they on as a consultant, but Ron took a position, and Ron called me. And we had a conversation that led to, some of the, again, back then he didn't hardly know anything. They had just literally jumped on board, and they were just writing software, for 2 days to get ready for this launch, for 2 weeks rather. And so this is a key piece. Ready? This is a key piece. Ron has never called me once in 5.5 years, however long I've been using the Conversion Pros. Ron has never called me one time and said, Justin, I got a winner here. He has managed dozens and dozens of different MLM and network marketing companies. They've built comp plans, back offices. I mean, you name it, dozens and dozens. And he's never once called me and said, hey, I've got a great comp plan here. You got to take a look at this one. Hey, we can make some money in this project. Hey, this project, that project, not a one single time. So you got to understand, when Ron calls me and he says, hey, I've got something here and I think you should take a look at it. I'm going to take a look at it, right? His credibility is high with me. He's never struck out on anything he's offered me, because he's never offered me to look at anything since the first company we built. Anyway, I got on with Waskar, and over the course of my career, over the last 20 years in professional high-level sales roles and now marketing and all this other stuff that we do, I've been able to develop a bullcrap meter, I like to call it. And so I believe that I can tell within, just a few minutes if you're talking to somebody that's feeding you a bunch of, stinky bull crap or genuine. And now I know why Ron and Wasker have been friends for 9 years, because good people hang out with good people, and their families know each other, the whole nine. Because Ron wouldn't be involved if he didn't trust Waskar, and I wouldn't be involved if I didn't trust Ron. And so we had a really good first call. We got in at a $300 position. We locked in a spot. We had a good call with Waskar, and we had upgraded that first night to the 10K contract. And it's been an amazing run. We just left Orlando, had an opportunity to meet Waskar for the first time. Him and his soon-to-be wife's girlfriend. She's pregnant. She's having a child. They're loving it. This is the timing of everything. They welcomed me into their home, and in fact, they made me leave. It was Waskar's 40th birthday, and they sent me packing with 2 big plates of birthday cake. Very hospitable, real people. Waskar, I listen to things people say. I mean, one of the things that I changed to become successful was I used to talk a lot and talk, and now I like to listen. And so you sit back and you listen to what people say, and when you listen to Waskar, things like purpose come out of his conversation here. They've got a greater purpose here. It's not just about the money. Things like technology and values, and we feel real confident where we're at. My video's running up to 8 minutes, so for those of you that stuck around this far to the video, thanks for watching. But I just wanted you guys to understand that was the story. As Ron started to see how great this project was, he got involved, and knowing our work ethic and what we do. In fact, he just shared a story, and I forget what the story was, but it was about being, finding the right people to work with. So we believe we've found all the right people to work with. We're in pre-launch. Is it perfect? No. Is it ever perfect in pre-launch? No. The web TVs are coming. The MyFX book is coming. Anything anybody needs to see that this company is actually real. We've got, they're getting lined up all of the things for, the regulations, we're in for a special ride, guys. The official launch is going to be around the beginning of November. It's going to be in Panama City. I believe they're going to have 1,000 tickets available. You're going to want to get to that event. We're talking about accredited level academy and education. We're talking about some big government officials being at the launch. We're talking about a lot of other things that we're not at liberty to speak of that will be coming out at the event. We're talking about career and leadership bonuses like trips and cars and houses for the big builders in the business. And so if you're out there and you're looking for something that's transparent, trustworthy, where the people behind it are actually real, honest, ethical people that are not going to steal your money, that's the important part. Get with me, get with whoever shared this video with you. If you're on a page that you came to, maybe there's a button below for you to lock in a position. I don't know. We do a lot of this just trying to get the word out and change as many lives as we can. So I'm over 10 minutes. I appreciate you sticking around for this video and hope that you can join us. Take care.